Here, Wayne McCone here at Caraway, won the 50-lap truck race here at the end of the year. I had to spin there early. You had to get up on the wheel to come back to the front, though.
Yeah, we were a little lucky through some of the wrecks, but just a great run for our team. We needed this. It's been 4 years since we had our win, so just had to get up on the wheel and come back to the front.
Yeah, and that's what you said. The announcer here said it kind of motivates you there. It made you get up on the wheel a little bit more. You got the spin there.
Oh yeah, anytime you can get that out early in a race, you can come back and just wheel that truck around.
Who's going to be able to help you out on this thing?
Kirk Bryant, Bryant Race Cars. They've helped me a bunch on this truck.
Here with Dylan Bassett, had a good car the whole time, ended up fourth here today. What happened? Like the car faded there at the end a little?
Oh, we burned our stuff up too early in the race, and then the right rear was completely gone, and we hit the wall 7 times. And it just made the car worse and worse every time, and then we couldn't do anything else for like the last 20 laps.
Yeah, like what happened that last restart there? Got the nose all bunched up there.
Well, they kept telling me to anticipate the restart, and I finally did it, and actually they brake check Mac, and I hit him, and it just made the car even worse after that.
Yeah, is it? So you was basically hanging on there for dear life at the end of this one, wasn't you?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a rookie mistake on burning the right rear up.
And here Mac Little finished second here today. Looked like he just couldn't get to him there at the end.
Man, we had a good year all together, so I can't complain we finished second, and everywhere we run I ain't finished worse than second. So. Well, Ace, we finished third there in the second race, but it had a second in it. So. I don't know, the car was there the whole time. I mean, it was handling good. Just hooked up. I just couldn't do nothing with him in front of me, but that's part of it. So. He had a real good car. He just had a better handling car, I guess. That's what down the straights or whatever. When he could get to it on 1 and 2, I could make some time up on him. After that, I mean, I was done. That's the only place I could get. Just right there, I could stay low. And that last restart, Dylan got into me a little bit and it broke my momentum, so I couldn't really run him that hard.
Here with Tony Black, held off the best here at Caraway. Mac Little there, like that thing was hooked up the whole race there.
Yeah. Mac's a hard competitor. We're a little tight in the center, and once we got away from him a little bit, we had a really good car. I'm just glad we could hold Mac off. It was a long race trying to hold him off, and Dylan Bassett, 2 great drivers.
Yeah, and it looked like this thing was wicked loose off turn 2 back there. You had your hands full a few times, but this thing's got like it had a lot of motor in it.
Yeah, it's real tight in the center, and the only way to free it up, I just slamming the gas in the center to get it to spin the tire to get it where it wasn't pushing the nose so hard. Yeah, and then it was a little handful, a couple of laps, and as long as you keep it going, it felt like we had a whole lot of motor. So I'm just glad we held Mac off in the 44. Long drought all year, no wins, and a lot of wins last year. So glad to be in winner's circle.
Here with Frank Denny Jr. Hadn't raced since very first of this year. Come here to Caraway, driving for the Cockers here. Come on with the top 5. Not a bad day.
No, not too bad. You know, could have been a lot worse. You know, actually, I'm the top FDJ car of the weekend. I guess you could look at it that way. But you know, to finish 5th first time out with Cocker Motorsports is great. You know, can't thank Billy Banks enough for the horsepower under the hood, and everybody at FDJ Motorsports working so hard. And just really had a great time. You know, got to battle with Robert Johnson pretty hard there. You know, and the kids learned a lot, I guess, battling in that UARA. You know, he likes to play a little rough, which, you know, his game on. I've always liked that too. So you know, all in good fun. I was just glad I could battle with somebody back there. You know, we didn't have a car to win today, but you give these guys a little bit of time, we'll be up there. And you know, the whole reason why we ran here and why we're running Ace is to get ready for the beach. And you know, if we can win one along the way, that'll be great.
Yeah, and you already see there's good things to come here, because right out the box, you jumped in this car, which, I mean, it's one of your cars anyway, so you expected it's going to run pretty good, but it should just get better now, shouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, the first time it hit the ground was Friday, you know, when we rolled it out of the trailers. First time it's been on the ground. So, you know, first time out with a car that we've completely revamped. I thought everybody did a great job.
All right, here with Robert Johnson. Come on here fourth here today. You was up there all day long. The car ran good. You had a real good battle there at the end with Frank Denny at the very end.
Yeah, I mean, we had a good car today. It just wasn't quite good enough to hang with the top three. It seemed like we got a little tight after we'd run a few laps. It seemed like we were a little bit better on the short runs. We could keep up with them, but all in all, it was a good day for us. I think the only way we can do is improve, so we'll come back here next time a little better.
Yeah, and what do you think? As the years went on, you've got a little more aggressive in your driving style and just got up on the wheel a whole lot more.
Well, I'm not really going to take anything from these guys. I'm going to dish it back. However they race me is how I'm going to race them. So that's that.
All right, here with the track champion Travis Swain. Come on third here today, and looked like you had something for Dan, and like you might have been saving a little. But how much did you save it too long, or just that's all it was?
Well, I used too much early on until halfway, and I think that hurt us. My left sides are pretty much gone when that second half started. If we could have started second where we qualified, it would have helped. But Matt was the only pass that was on there, so it was a good day for us.
You think that's just all it was? Matt's car was just that much better. Nobody could have done nothing with him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was playing with the field.
Here with Dan Moore, finished second here. Matt McCall looked like he was holding back there in the first half of the race right there, and then about 50 go, like Matt kind of pushed the button there and got away from you a little.
Yeah, well, we was taking and we was trying to save our tires a little bit. Knew probably everybody was. Knew Travis was getting a little pressure on us there at the end, but after that last restart, I changed my line a little bit. Matt was hooked up. He had us all covered. But like I was telling them, Matt goes everywhere and runs good everywhere. So it feels pretty good to finish second to him and be able to pull Travis right there at the end.
Yeah, and right there after the halfway break, you was giving him all he could handle right there. Was your car just good right there in early goings after cautions after you got going?
Yeah, most of the time you put new tires under a driver Superman for a little while, but if I could have got by him, I would like to have been by him, but I wasn't gonna, make a major issue out of it right there, with over 100 laps to go.
Yeah. Here with Matt McCall, big winner here at Caraway, and you had a little bit of, Dan Moore gave you a little bit of hassle there after halfway point, but this thing was pretty much dominant all day.
It was really good, and this track's lost a lot of grips in the last time I was here, so I was trying to save a little bit, but Denver Marine, Ranger Boats, Fathead Racing, Draco Springs, Marlowe Racing Chassis, ARP Bodies, all them guys from Sandy Bottom, and just a couple other guys came to help me today, and Dad for making 3D Performance part of my engine program. It's a pretty good package we got right here, and you're right. It's hard to save a little bit when you're out front, but fortunately I was able to do that and time it right and not get in a situation where I got taken out, because when we went, we were pretty strong.
Yeah, now at the halfway break, everybody got to make changes 15 minutes. How hard a balance is that? You're running up front, but you don't know how hard everybody's running behind you, showing what they got.
It's very hard. That's what I think. I've run a couple of these before, so I think experience comes into play of how soon you get full throttle and then how long. It's just it's a matter of doing it. Repetition. That pees me off. I couldn't have got to run a couple races before Martinsville. Maybe it'd have been a little different outcome too.
Yeah.